Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm doing a paid review. Paid reviews, this is what keeps me full-time on YouTube. This is paid review 22QA49. This is for Matthew. Quick wrist watch check. I'm wearing a Rolex Skydweller. This one here, let's just jump straight in and let's discuss. Hello Arch, big fan for a long time and watch every one of your vids. Love your new Beamer, the BMW. BMW, that's right guys, it's a lease, it's a fleece, it's a fleece. And the blue is a head turner. We'll send you some more money in the next couple of months. Now, current state of the collection. He says, you did a review for me a while back, 20 SE16. Okay, current state of the collection. Omega Seamaster 300, recently serviced, first watch to own. It's his wedding watch. He's got a Seiko Turtle, Beta travel watch, nothing special. He's got a Grand Seiko SBG A259, first Grand Seiko wife bought after beating cancer. Scheißes. Yes, well done. We've got a Rolex Datejust 41, reference 126300, blue dial, Jubilee, first Rolex, love the dial, major life accomplishment to have a Rolex at 31 years of age, of course. We got an Omega Speedmeister, man on the moon, sapphire sandwich, bought at big discount before prices skyrocketed, glad I did, enjoy the piece very much. Then we got a Grand Seiko SBGK005. We'll purchase later this year when I pay it off interest-free lay-by. Good. Lay-by. I don't mind lay-by. Lay-by allows you to pay it off. The dealer holds the goods, of course, but it's a great concept. My dilemma is this. I've been paying on the SBGK005 at the AD, and I like the watch, but my active lifestyle, I don't know if I'm comfortable with just splash resistance. Splash resistance. Yeah, I know what he's saying. That's a fair point. Some of these watches, you know, many of my Patek Philippe's, they are also, they're splash resistant. So that can be, let me just type that in, SBGK005. What does this look like? Oh, that's quite nice. Grand Seiko Elegance. Yeah, that's a nice sub-second at 9, isn't it? Sub-second at 9. Okay. Okie dokie. So what is he saying? I like it. Very. I purchased a Grand Seiko metal bracelet for it, and it is on currently. Do I need another nice dress watch with blue dial when I already have the Datejust? I saw the SGBGE257 spring drive green dial in the display a few weeks ago and tried it. The watch fit perfectly on my wrist, and yesterday I gave the AD a down payment on it and hope to buy it pay it off in less than a year. I haggled at the AD, got 18% discount. Okay, now he's asking me a question. Should I finish paying off the SBGK005 and sell it for a premium? Bought it for 7.2, retailing for an average of 8.9 without bracelet, and used the funds to buy the SBGE257 and put the rest into savings, or should I buy both? Is Grand Seiko a brand to have more than two of? Oh! Oh, very, 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 very good question. Now I'm just going to have a quick look. So he's looking at the spring drive SBGE 257. Oh, baby. Yes, I love it. Ah, yes. Okay. Like every other swinging dick in the world, I'd love a Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi. However, I'll never be able to get one at retail. You betcha. You got no hope. No hope. My AD has been good to me, but I know I could never spend enough there to get one, and the only reason I've been able to afford most of these is through their 2-year interest layaway. All watches, with the exception of the first two on the list, I've bought through an AD. I am always leery of them, but they do get me Rolex in less than 5 months from the time I requested it. I enjoy Grand Seiko as a brand, but no, I have to get into them cheap, otherwise I will have overpaid. The only other watch I desire is a Rolex Submariner 126613 LB when I retire from the Air Force in 2029, and a Patek Philippe annual calendar 5036/1J yellow gold on a bracelet when I retire from the department in 20 years. I look forward to your advice. You are a class act, brother. Respectfully, Matthew. Matthew. Oh my God! You've really asked some cool questions, and I agree. Shit! What do you do here? Okay, let's now, I'll give you some advice. Number one, if we've agreed to buy something, we got to be gentlemen and always go through with the deal. If you put money down, if you pull that money out of that watch and put it into another one, the dealer is going to screw you. So I would always conclude. Now, what you're saying to me is you wouldn't do that anyhow because it's selling for more in the secondary market anyhow. So you've made a bit of profit. However, okay, let's talk realistically. Let's talk realistically. So what do we got? We've got an Omega Seamaster, that's a sports watch. We've got a Seiko Turtle, which, just a beater. A Grand Seiko. You've got a Datejust. You've got a Speedmaster. So look, for starters, I got to be totally honest with you. I would be very reluctant to put any watch in water anyhow. So the fact that this Grand Seiko's only splash resistance. Well, you're not I've been in England. You're not dunking your hand in baths and that there. So I wouldn't really worry about that. I would say, yes, you've got to be careful, but I don't know if that's really that bad a thing. Okay, so what would I do? You know what I would do? I got to be totally honest. You're in your 30s. You know what? Now, you haven't told me how much. What I would have liked you to tell me is how much have you paid off? How much have you got to go? But you know what? I reckon the best thing I would do if I were you, I'd probably get both. Get both. Grand Seiko. Do I think Grand Seiko? Look, Grand Seiko is actually very collectible. There is a huge following. I actually like Grand Seiko, okay? At one stage, I did the one watch per brand. That's Truffles. Truffle, by the way. Truffle. We've got a few of them around the studio. I actually like Grand Seiko. When I was doing one watch per brand, I wanted a Grand Seiko. The problem is I couldn't get a deal. I was in love with the Peacock GMT. The GMT Peacock. That's the Grand Seiko that I wanted. Expensive. Now, my advice to you would be get both of them. They are beautiful. I really do like the SBGK005. I love it. I love it. I think that's a beautiful watch. How could you not? It's very vintage. It's got a vintage charm. I love it. I love it. I would not sell it. I would keep it. Life's too short. Look, what are you going to do? Put the money in the bank? Come on. You've got you're in government. You're in the military, Air Force. Don't worry. Just buy the bloody thing, okay? I even say to you, if it helps, why don't you put it on a credit card? You know, look, someone like you, you're the middle class. Just get it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. How could you regret that? It makes you happy. You beat, was it you or your wife? Your wife, first watch, wife bought after beating, who, you beat cancer or your wife beat cancer? Man, life's for living. Get I would get both of those. I think they're beautiful. I wouldn't sell the dress, Grand Seiko. Get both. Get both. Because I got to tell you, you're going to have a beautiful little collection. The Omega Seamaster, check. Beautiful watch. The turtle's not big money. The Grand Seiko, what other Grand Seiko have you got? Let me just have a look at this here. SBGA 259. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You got the Date Just 41, cool, winner chicken dinner. You got the Speedy. Actually, I got to tell you, you know the Sapphire Sandwich? I'm starting to prefer that to the Halcylite one. Don't tell the fans. They'll crucify me if I say that, but I actually starting to prefer this. I think the Sapphire Sandwich feels more rugged. Okay, so then, look, you know my advice to you is get those two. Don't add any more. 2 more is fine. Because Grand Seikos are really great watches. Amazing quality. The Shijitsu polishing. They're amazing. I would actually be very happy with them. I actually want to play. I got to be totally honest with you. I would love to play with the Grand Seiko brand myself. The only problem is my friend at Vintage Watch Co., he had the agency for Grand Seiko and they stabbed him in the back. That's what happened because Vintage Watch Co. was agents for Grand Seiko. Then they opened their own boutique and they sent him a bloody email. That's the reason I haven't bought a Grand Seiko, is that they stabbed my mate in the back. They're bloody, you know, you talk about customers being unloyal. Believe you me, the dealer chain, they can be real assholes. So that's why I got a Grand Seiko problem. It's not so much the product. I'm angry at Grand Seiko for stabbing my friend in the back. That's the reality. But personally, I'd get both. Get both. You know what? Just get both. Come on. You're living the dream. Early 30s. You got a beautiful watch collection. I reckon after you get these 2 Grand Seikos, that's enough Grand Seiko. I would be adding another Rolex. I'd probably say to you, fake the Pepsi. Don't worry about the Pepsi. I'd get an Explorer 2. I reckon that's a much cooler watch. I'd be saving up towards getting a Explorer 2 42 mil. That's what I'd be doing, man. That's what I'd be doing. Just do that. You got a great collection. These watches make you happy. What are you going to do, man? Now, the thing is, since you sent me this request, this is actually this is from a couple of weeks ago. And I was in London, so I got delayed doing. I do apologize for the delay in this video, but the thing is that you have actually, prices have softened a bit in the watch market, and I think that'll trickle down to Grand Seiko. So maybe that premium, the profit isn't there, but you know what? I don't give a shit. Because my advice is still the same. Buy it. Life is for living, man. Living, man. You beat one of you guys beat cancer. Either your wife, I don't know. You didn't quite. I think it was your wife. Look, just buy the bloody thing. Have some fun, man. Don't be so. You know what? Credit cards are amazing. They're great things to use sensibly. Sensibly? So what? Get the watch. Enjoy it, man. Live life. That's what I say to you. So I think well done. Get both. Keep both. They're beautiful. I love Grand Seiko. If they hadn't stabbed my mate in the back, I'd actually have a Grand Seiko now. But they stabbed my mate in the back, and I'm actually rather bitter about that. That's why I haven't gone the Grand Seiko route. So, I mean, I would love I love Grand Seiko. I think they are amazing. But I'm just angry because they stabbed my mate in the back. That's Ronnie from Vintage Watch Co. They pulled the agency. Just a pack of bastards. Guys, that's my review for today. My advice to him is buy it. Make yourself happy. Come on, man. Life's for living. Life's too short to be nickel and diming. Just put it on a credit card, take one out now. That's what I would do. Take one out, put it on a credit card, off you go. Just enjoy life, man. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments. Remember, guys, I can't survive on Google Ads. I desperately need more paid reviews to survive. See you in the next one.